What's going on, guys? Welcome to Grab the Remote. My name is Matt, and today we're going to be doing my second mock draft, which I'm excited to get into. I love doing mock drafts. I have a lot of fun doing them. I really do enjoy it. Today we're going to be doing round 1 to round 5. We're not going to do all 7 rounds today. We'll do that next week in my final mock draft, but I figured, hey, we got 7 picks to talk about today. That's a lot of picks, so we'll just do round 1 to round 5 today. I'm very excited to get into it, but before I do, if you're new or if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you would click that subscribe button. Also click the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a video or when I go live. If you like this video, smack the like button, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with my mock draft? Do you disagree with it? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at horseshoe_pod. There's a link in the description down below. So that being said, let's get into it, and we're going to start off with the 4th pick. Shocking. I know. Nobody does that. Everybody does it. But I'll tell you what's even more shocking. Hold on to your butts because they're going to take quarterback. That is just mind-blowing. It's not, but anyway, what quarterback are they going to take? That is the question. A lot of people have been debating online. Who are the Colts going to take, right? Is it going to be C.J. Stroud? Is it going to be Will Levis? Is it going to be Anthony Richardson? Who's it going to be? Well, I think a lot of people early on expected the first 2 picks to be Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. And during like the pro day early on, some people are like, okay, the first pick's going to be C.J. Stroud, second pick's going to be Bryce Young. However, things started to change. Now it's looking like the Panthers are going to take Bryce Young. That's what it looks like, right? And okay, that's fine. C.J. Stroud will go 2, right? Well, that may not be the case because apparently they don't love the other quarterbacks. They just love Bryce Young. And also Adam Schefter did say that he would not be surprised if Houston went defense, not quarterback, right? And then a few weeks, or not a few weeks back, this past week, Adam Schefter said, hey, don't be surprised if the second quarterback is taken at pick number 4. That made everybody go crazy, right? Because, like, you would think, with all of these teams needing a quarterback, you would expect one of them, if Houston doesn't take a quarterback, you would expect one to trade up with Arizona, right? Don't know. And then, on top of that, not too long ago, on some of the betting sites, the odds-on favorite to be the second pick was not C.J. Stroud. It was a Will, but not Will Anderson. It was Will Levis. Which got everybody going crazy, right? What do I think? Well, here's what I think. I do believe that we're going to see 2 quarterbacks taken before pick number 4. I don't think you're going to see 3. I think it's going to be 2. I think Will Anderson is either going to go to the Houston Texans or the Arizona Cardinals. If Houston takes a quarterback, let's say they take Stroud, right? I think Arizona stays put at 3 and they take Will Anderson because, in my opinion, I believe that Arizona views Will Anderson as more valuable than an extra pick or 2. Because Will Anderson, in my opinion, and in others' opinions, Will Anderson's the best player in this draft. For sure. Regardless of position. He's just a difference maker for that defense. So, I think Arizona would take Will Anderson. However, if Houston takes Will Anderson, I do think Arizona trades. Now, who's it going to be? I personally believe it's going to be Atlanta. That's how I felt personally for a long time, that Atlanta could be the team that trades up. I know what they've said about Desmond Ridder. I think they take C.J. Stroud if C.J. Stroud's available, personally. So, what do I think? Well, I think C.J. Stroud is gone. I think it's going to be either Anthony Richardson or Will Levis. In my opinion, I believe, 4 minutes in, we're finally getting to my pick. I believe that the Indianapolis Colts are going to take Anthony Richardson. I think they prefer Richardson in the long run over Will Levis. Now, let's be honest. Right now, at this very moment, who is the better quarterback? It's Will Levis. However, I think Will Levis and Anthony Richardson are on the same level as far as, being those guys that have a lot of potential, but they're just not there yet, right? Like, they're not at their potential. They're not day one starter quality yet. I think Will Levis is closer to being a day one starter than Anthony Richardson. However, if you take Richardson, you're taking him hoping that he develops and becomes what I think he potentially could be, right? Because here's the thing. He's going to need to be developed, absolutely. But if this coaching staff can help him reach his potential in the passing game department, because obviously he has the athleticism, he can run, he can extend plays, like that's not an issue at all. It's the passing, it's the accuracy. If he can develop and he can fix those issues, he's going to be a special player. He's going to be a really special player. So with the 4th pick, I believe the Indianapolis Colts are going to go Anthony Richardson. So now we're going to move on to the 35th pick, and this is where it gets a little interesting because I could see them going multiple different ways. I could see them going corner. I could see them going receiver if like Zay Flowers is available. I could see them going offensive line. I think they're going to go offensive line though. That's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to help their quarterback, give him some protection, and I think they go offensive line. And the guy I have them selecting is Cody Mauch from North Dakota State. Now, he did play tackle in college, but I do believe he can transition and play guard. I think he can do that. He's athletic. He's aggressive. Those are two things you want, right? When it comes to getting an offensive lineman. You want guys that are athletic. You want guys that are aggressive. That's what you're going to want. This is a guy that is really good when it comes to run blocking. So that's obviously a plus for this team. He's a guy that's mean. He's going to throw you to the ground. He's going to push you around. He is not going to let you bully him around. He is mean. He's aggressive. And I love that. And he's aggressive when it comes to pass blocking too. So he can do it all. He can run block. He can pass block. That's what you need. So I have them going Cody Mauch from North Dakota State at pick number 35. Now let's move on to the 79th pick, which is in the 3rd round. This could be a reach. I don't care. I'm going corner. Julius Brents from Kansas State. I think they take him. Now, there's some people thinking he might actually be taken prior to 79. I think he's going to be available. Me personally, I think he's going to be available at 79. This is an Indiana native, went to Warren Central High School. So obviously a lot of the locals are going to love that for sure. He is big. He is tall. He is long. He has really, really, really good speed. Very athletic. Has really good hands. He tackles well. He covers well. He's not going to be beat very often. It would be very rare for him to just get flat out beat. He has the speed to keep up with pretty much any receiver. So I think they're going to go with him here. I think he's a really good replacement for Gilmore. So at 79, I have them going with Julius Brents from Kansas State. Now let's move on to pick 106 in round 4. Again, could be a reach. I don't care. I think they go receiver here, Jonathan Mingo. I think he ends up being available at 106. Very athletic receiver for sure. He blocks well, which is a good thing too. I think that's something the Colts are needing, is a receiver that can block. So that is something they need. He has the ability to make any catch. Very, very good with his hands. Very good deep threat option. I think this is a piece that they're missing on that in that receiver group. So I'm going to go with Jonathan Mingo at pick 106. So now we move on to round 5. And we got 3 picks in round 5. I'm going linebacker here. I think Dorian Williams is the pick at 138. I think you're going to need to add more depth at the linebacker group, right? I think you need more depth in there, right? Because we don't know when Leonard is going to be ready, right? We don't know if he's going to have an injury again that's going to keep him out for a while. We just don't know. So I think it's good to add another linebacker to this group. Let's get a guy to replace Bobby Okereke. This guy has good speed for a linebacker. He ran a 4.48 40-yard dash, has good awareness in zone. He's a really good tackler. I would go with him personally. I think that's what they're going to go with. I think he'd be a good pick at 138. Now we're going to go with 162. This is where they add a guy to replace Yannick Ngakoue. This is where they add more depth to their edge group, and I have them taking Yaya Diaby from Louisville. Very athletic. Very, very, very athletic edge. That can be a very nice addition to the group. This guy ran a 4.51 40-yard dash. He is fast, which is great. Had 9 sacks this past season at Louisville. This is a guy that you can plug in, and he's going to be able to go in there and just ball out, dominate, get to the quarterback. He's going to be able to catch up with the running back. Like, there's no issue with the speed, like I said. So I have Yaya Diaby going at 162. So now we go to our final pick. This was tough because now you're adding more depth, you're adding to the special teams, things like that. So at 176, I'm going to say that they're going to take Jacorian Bennett, corner from Maryland. I don't think it would be a bad idea to add another corner to this group. They're pretty thin in this department. It doesn't look like they're going to add another corner in the draft. Or, sorry, not the draft, free agency. Doesn't look like they're going to add another guy. So I think it would be a smart move to draft 2 corners. This is a guy I would draft. He is very athletic, like I said. Very, very athletic. Ran a 4.3 40-yard dash. Has a high motor. He has speed. Again, speed to keep up with most receivers, which is good. He's going to need to develop for a year as a corner, I think. I think he's going to need to develop a little bit before he's ready for the NFL. However, I think he could be very valuable for Brian Mason and his special teams unit. Could be a very, very valuable guy when it comes to punt coverage, kickoff coverage. I think this guy could be very good. Or heck, you could have him back with Dallas Flowers as a kick returner. Or you can even have him be a punt returner. There's a lot you can do with Jacorian Bennett on special teams. I think this guy could be a sleeper hit. I think this guy could be a really nice corner for this group. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Jacorian Bennett. And that's going to do it, guys. So, real quick, just go back and go through the picks. At pick 4, Anthony Richardson. 35, Cody Mauch. 79, Julius Brents. 106, Jonathan Mingo. 138, Dorian Williams. 162, Yaya Diaby. And then 176, Jacorian Bennett. That is my mock draft today, and that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new or you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you click that subscribe button. Also, click the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a video or when I go live. If you like this video, smack that like button. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with my mock draft or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at horseshoe_pod. Excuse me, I burped. There's a link in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt, Bleed Blue, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other 2 videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.